Brenda DuPont. We just saw you out on the center field being escorted around in a beautiful red, what was that, a Maserati?
Maserati, yep. Maserati, the sponsor.
So tell me your involvement with this U.S. Open today, you and your husband.
Well, we're with the Museum of Polo and Hall of Fame. I'm the Director of Development, and George is the Executive Director. And basically, it's the only museum of polo in the world. So we're the National Museum of Polo, so our main interest is to preserve the history and tradition of the sport in the United States. But because we're the only one in the world, we realize that we have to be more international in scope. So we also induct people into the Hall of Fame now who've contributed significantly to polo in the United States.
I'm in town for the U.S. Polo Association meeting, and we had that cocktail reception Wednesday night there, and I just couldn't get over what great content. I mean, I took pictures of everything so I could go home and read it, really.
Well, we appreciate that.
The information is really, really good, and I'd like to share on my website to the world, like what about your museum.
Oh, we'd love for you to. It's been a labor of love for many years, and we've spent time trying to collect the most important artifacts to preserve the history and tradition of the sport, and it's been a really painstaking and loving adventure and it's a privilege to be with the museum and to be able to be the ones that are in charge of preserving that history.
Create it? Did you all make the museum?
No, the Museum of Polo is an independent organization that was founded. Basically, it had a temporary site at the Kentucky Horse Park back in the 80s, but it took flight in 1978 where four men met over lunch and decided there needed to be a place to house the history and tradition of the sport. So a fundraising effort began, and as the idea took off, enough funds were raised, which is strictly through donations. We're not supported by any other polo organization. So this was all done by funding from individuals within the polo community. And so with that, we were able to completely raise the money for the building. So there's the building was completed on time and on budget and does not have a mortgage or anything. It's a free and clear building that needs to but still needs to continue to operate.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Well, thanks for what you do for polo.
Thank you.
It's really exciting, and it's nice to meet you in person.
Well,
I think our hats look a lot alike.
Yes, our hats look very similar. Your ensemble is stunning, my dear.
Thank you.
But we're so delighted that you were able to come and enjoy the museum and take advantage of what.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. All right, thank you. Don't miss the Polo Museum it's in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Lake Worth, Florida. Mm-hmm.
So don't miss that. Everybody that loves polo, you've got to see it. Lots of great stuff, and I'll do a separate story about it.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Brenda.
Thanks so much.
I'm at her tailgate party, and this is just
Pop.
and just a lovely tailgate here at Tailgate Number 3. Roadside and I'm just trying to kind of, with my website.
You kind of got the hat and the dress to match perfectly.
You know what's random is like I accidentally got a tear in this dress. It was really a full-length dress. And so I had to cut it down. And then I thought, wait a minute, and it does match. I haven't worn this hat in a while because we don't get to have a lot of. I used to. Do you know the Willow Bend Polo Club in Norman Brinker?
Sure.
Okay, I was a little Willow Bender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How
So
funny is that?
I remember.
We actually have a trophy at the museum, which is for the Willow Bend invitation. Norman Brinker was on. Can I take a picture of that?
Okay, you've got my email now.